Alright, what's up everybody? It's Basara, and we got Bolt here, and Apple is coming in a little bit, and we're going to do a podcast today about how 2020 was, the types of experiences we had, and what our plans are moving forward into 2021. And I have quite a bit to say about where the YouTube channel is going. Yeah. So I'm going to get started since that I'm kind of the host. I thought I would start off. So very early into this year, into January, I was a leader on a Kairos retreat, which is like it's sort of this retreat where you're very open about your feelings and you talk about your life and you learn life lessons from it. It's a very good experience. It was one of the last big things I got to experience in high school, and I led it.
A group?
And yeah. So how it worked was that you'd have 6 leaders that were students that went on it before, and then you would have a bunch of candidates, and you would have about 5 or so teacher advisors that would look over it as well, and it was like a retreat that you would go on for 4 days. And I went as a junior, and then I led it as a senior, and as a leader you kind of look over it, you kind of keep the conversations going with the topics and stuff like that, and you give speeches. So there was 6 different speech topics that they would do on every one of them, and it was the same 6 topics every time, and then the leaders would just pick between them based on what worked with their story. So I did a whole story about how I found faith in my life, because I was an atheist for many years. I was born and raised Christian in a Christian family, but it didn't make sense for me for a lot of the time, and I just brought it into question a lot, and so I ended up going into atheism around the time I started high school. And then I had an experience in life where I started to find God again in my life, and I converted to spirituality, so now I'm a spiritualist. Or theist more specifically, but it's a whole long story that I can't really get into, because that would be an entire podcast in itself is going into that. It's a wacky story that takes a lot of context to explain, so I'm not going to go that into it, but that's how my year started. And then March hit, and obviously COVID happened, so I didn't have graduation because I was a senior in high school, so I missed graduation, I missed prom. And it was kind of rough, because that's always the end goal is those things. It's what you're working towards.
Yeah.
And I think that was pretty hard on me mentally, kind of knowing that I got gypped out of senior year almost. And but the thing is that I was upset about it at the time, but I think now I really don't care that much. I think later in the future I'm not going to care that much either. Graduation ceremonies are boring, dude.
Yeah, maybe it was a good thing.
Yeah, seriously, you just sit there and you listen to the valedictorian brag about how smart they are and how much harder they work than you, and then you'd fall asleep during it, and then that's pretty much the end of the ceremony, so I got out of that, which was pretty neato. So I did enjoy that aspect of it, but missing prom was kind of sad. I was going to go with a friend of mine that I met my junior year of high school, but that didn't work out, obviously. So yeah, I had online classes for the rest of the year, and ended up making the classes really easy. I ended up getting straight A's my last semester of high school because all the classes just went to easy baby mode. So
yeah, I like the online classes.
Yeah, online classes make school so easy, dude. Even in college, and I'm just breezing through, because the teachers don't care, dude. You don't care, and the teachers don't care. Yeah, you can wake up whenever you want. Unless it's a class where you have to go in person live or whatever. But other than that, yeah.
Yeah, because my school, I had to be at the bus stop at 7 something. But I started waking up at 8 o'clock because my class was at 8:30. So I could definitely sleep in a lot more, which is nice.
Yeah. I also stall like a motherfucker with work.
Hello there.
We got
Happy
Mesh
New
in the
Year.
building. All right, surprise
Wait,
guest.
it's actually 12 p.m. now.
We got Mesh. What's
Bro,
up?
I
Happy New
arrived
Year,
1
Mesh.
year later. Bro. You
All right,
said
Mesh just
season's
dipped.
here. All right.
Mesh already
Nice
dipped.
segment, Mesh.
Yeah, happy New Year, guys! It just turned midnight for the people in like the Florida area. So
The East Coast.
yeah, I'm central, so it's 11 for me. But yeah.
So it's 2021 for me now.
Yeah, neato. So I think that's also why we did this topic for this podcast, kind of going over 2020 and then like plans for 2021. It's just the timing was right for it, and I also have plans for like literally tomorrow on the channel. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But continuing on where I was going with this. So yeah, obviously I just turned to all online classes, and around the time high school was ending, I had very little work to do between online and just the fact that like school was over. So I was big into competitive gaming. I used to be a competitive Smash Brothers player. I played Smash 4 for like 3 years as a Corrin main. And I played Robin before Corrin. Corrin came out and then I switched to Corrin. And Smash 4 came to a close once Bayonetta was broken and Ultimate got released.
Oh yeah, I remember the days of the Bayonetta.
Oh god, yeah. So
Yeah.
I had to switch to Ultimate, and I'm not very good at Ultimate. Just the style of the game, like the faster paced gameplay of Ultimate compared to Smash 4 just doesn't work as well for me. I was really good at like Smash 4 fundamentals. I had a more defensive playstyle, and Smash 4 rewarded defensive playstyles a lot more than Ultimate does. Shielding was a lot more rewarding to do, and rolling and stuff. So I was not very good at Ultimate. I went to a tournament and I pretty much just got my ass beat, and I didn't feel very good. And also Corrin was really bad when the game first started. Like the character got buffed and is better now, but when the game like first came out, like earlier on, the character was garbage, like so bad. They took a lot of the really strong characters from Smash 4 and just like nuked them, like Cloud. Cloud was really bad at the start too.
Yeah. I kind of like the fast pace of Smash Ultimate.
I think it's better for the game, but I'm just not as good at it.
It's also better for streaming.
Yeah, I agree. I think it makes watching the game more exciting for like an audience, but I'm just not as good at that kind of gameplay as I was at the slower paced gameplay. I guess I just had the patient game ready to go. But yeah, so I was not very good at Ultimate, and I was kind of losing the passion for it because Corrin wasn't good anymore. Robin is okay in the game, not great. And I was kind of just ready to pack up. So I was a big fan of Splatoon. I got like addicted to it when I first played Splatoon 2. My friend told me to pick it up. I played Splatoon 1 on the Wii U, but I played it very little. I was literally like a C- rank playing the Crack-On Splat Roller. I didn't understand the game well at all. I didn't like it that much. But my friend convinced me to get Splatoon 2, and I tried it, and I just got fucking hooked on it. I don't know why it was different the second time. It's like pretty much the same game, but yeah, I got super hooked. And I was like, alright, well, I'm not good at competitive Smash anymore, so let's go to Splatoon. I think I'll have more fun doing that. So that's what I did. And I found a team, and we were called Team Chroma, and I found it through a guy named Ian, who ended up being like a 13-year-old kid somewhere to Apple. But the thing is that like you think Apple is immature, this kid was like next level. And we had this really rough thing. Well, it started off really good. I was on the team for about 2 weeks, and it started off really good because we would have like late night talks, especially like the older people on the team, where we would like talk about life and stuff, and we got along very well. It was a very nice like atmosphere, and that's where I met Marley. Was on that team, my first team. Marley was on other teams before that, but I wasn't. So what that ended up happening was we had like a split where some people wanted to take it more seriously than others. Me, Marley, and Dragon, who is now Advocate, we wanted a more serious approach to the game, and people like Ian and another girl on the server wanted to play like more for fun. And so, because of that disagreement, we ended up splitting the team, split in half. The other half died like immediately. They just gave up. And the serious half of me, Advocate, and Marley lived on, and we made a different team called Berry Bento. And that also lasted for about 2 weeks, because the issue that came up was that we couldn't find people. And we also had a big issue that me and Advocate were not as good as Marley at the time at all. So like she kind of felt like we were holding her back, and we absolutely were. And it was kind of like this rough thing where like we couldn't get enough people, and like she was unhappy with how it was going and stuff. And so that ended very quickly.
Yeah, these 2-week teams are like really.
Yeah. I mean, when you think about it, like 2 weeks seems like such a short time, but like I was literally spending like all day in those servers, working on the team and stuff, like making it work, interacting with the people. It felt like a long time. When you think about it in the grand scheme of things, it was very short, but it felt like I was in there for very long amounts of time.
Yeah, because you put a lot of time into it, yeah.
Right. Like, you would play every day, you would talk to each other and stuff like that. Like, it felt like a lifetime, being in Chroma especially. Berry Bento was more of just a frustrating experience of me trying to get people, because I was actually the captain of Berry Bento. They all thought that that'd be the best idea, because I was the oldest.
Hi, Apple.
Yeah, what's up? Alright, now we got Apple in here. I'm on the arc of my 2020 anime story where I was on Berry Bento with Marley and Advocate. So yeah, that disbanded because of just all the issues we had, and we went our separate ways. Advocate ended up being on a new team, as everyone knows, and Marley ended up joining up with one of the people from Chroma, actually, who was one of the people that wanted to have more fun with it, but I guess she like changed, so she went to go be on a team with her, and I was kind of lost. I honestly considered quitting at that point, because I was like, man, all these teams are quitting so fast on me, and like I didn't have faith that I was like doing well enough, because a big reason why Marley left was because she was better than us, and I just kind of felt like, you know, I wasn't going to live up to the expectations. But I decided I'd give it another go for about like another week, see if I could find something, and then I would just take it from there and see what I wanted to do. And I came across TDFO. I don't remember what server it was in. I think it was like Academy or something like that, where somebody put up the ad that they needed people, and I decided to try out. And I got in, which I was very surprised of, because you guys were considering yourselves Div 5 at the time. You were more around like Div 6, but it was...
Yeah,
you were like in that ballpark range, and I had only played at like Div 7 max before that. I was mostly like Div 8 player, so I thought I had no chance. But sure enough, I got in. You guys were impressed with my CDS build, the MPU stacking? Yeah. I remember that was the first thing people commented on.
That was the first thing I said to you.
Yeah, you were like, wow, that build is cracked. I was like, I know. Because it took forever to make it. So I was like, you better think it's cracked. It's a grind and a half to make gear in that game. But,
it was a scrim against Kraken Warriors, and there was a Styx Charger.
Yeah, that was my competition for a spot on the team, was a Charger using stick aim, which was pretty funny. And then they used clear dapples, which actually weren't that bad at. But
yeah, the clear dapples were actually pretty good.
I don't know how you play dualies with stick controls. I could not play dualies, but when I used sticks, I only started maining dualies when I picked up motion, because like, to me, having to use the left stick to control where you roll and then using the right stick at the same time to control where you aim, it was like way too much to do at once. And especially because you have to have your finger on the B button to roll anyway. So you have to have a finger on the left stick, you need to have one on the right stick, and you need to have one on the B button. Like, it's a lot to do, actually. And considering how much you're rolling around as a duel, you got to do it often.
Something
it's
dude
just
said.
not natural.
Dude said that motion controls are the closest thing to a mouse.
Yeah.
And, you know, PC players have cracked aims, so definitely use motion controls over stick.
Yeah, I don't know if you ever saw the video where he made the playing Splatoon with a mouse and keyboard video that he made a while back, where he actually tried playing the game with a mouse, and it was actually a lot worse than using a motion pro controller. Like it was a struggle for him to use it. It didn't work nearly as well as he thought it would. So I found that pretty interesting. So it's actually like better than a mouse and keyboard for Splatoon at least.
For Splatoon at least, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no other games. Like.
Yeah, right.
Actually, imagine if Nintendo actually didn't have any consoles. They just like was just like a downloading service for like PC games, and Splatoon was on PC. That would be crazy.
That would be pretty cool. I mean,
yeah,
PC gaming is kind of the future, honestly.
Yeah, what if they just like make their own PC brand, but like it comes with like a controller USB, and you can just like play with the controller.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I think that there are ways that you can like play computer games with.
I do that too.
With like console controllers. Yeah.
There's this game I played called Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's cool.
So there's this game I played called Sonic Robo Blast 2 Kart on my PC. You can connect a Pro controller, a PS4 controller, Xbox controller to your PC, and you can play like that, like a Mario Kart or something. I recommend it if you have a PC and you're okay with playing mouse or something else like that. It's really good. Can you continue?
Yeah, well, I think that was a good place to like kind of go off topic, because like I just joined the team. That was a pretty good place to like start trailing off into other stuff. So yeah, I was on the team, and we obviously had some things that happened between players. With players, we had people who left, people who were kicked. It was a whole lot of stuff that happened. But
yep, a lot.
And like, if you two want to talk more about it, you can. I don't know exactly how far you want to go with a lot of it.
Should we address it?
I say we address it.
I mean, Bolts is the captain.
It's the first time it's going public, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's do it. I say we do it. So, I'll explain. I'll explain my side. Both can explain his side first.
Yeah,
right.
I think Bolts is the captain, so I think it's most right for him to have like the most say on how far we go with this.
Okay, then how far do you want to go with this?
Let's just say that one of our players was pedophile. And this happened like the day before Persistence Chan. If you guys know Persistence Chan, he also got exposed for being a pedophile. But so we had to take action, and it was a lot to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of drama, and we had like a whole thing where we were trying to get in contact with Splat Security and all of them, and it just I don't mean to just start dissing people, but I don't know what the heck they do. I don't know what the heck they do over in Splat Security, but we waited like months, and they just didn't do anything.
Splat Security is nothing. So lazy.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the whole pedo thing is like getting so popular on the internet nowadays. It's like all over Twitter. There's these maps everywhere, and it's rough. You find them in all communities nowadays, and like you just have to nip it in the butt before it gets too far. And it was pretty rough for me, because I actually flirted with the teammate in question before when he was on the team, and I didn't know he was doing stuff like that, and I felt like disgusting after it. Like I had no way of knowing, but like it's kind of hard. You're like, dang, dude, I was literally flirting with a pedophile. What the hell, dude? And like I'm not a child. I'm 18. So for me, it wasn't like gross in that way, but it was just like gross knowing later on that he was doing stuff like that. And it's a weird experience, I'd say. But obviously you guys knew him longer. I think Bolt said that you knew him for about a year before I got here.
Yeah, I just,
Along with Apple.
like, when I found out, I was pretty shocked and I was scared.
Yeah, it's wild. It's like people you never expect end up doing stuff like that, and it just blows you away.
Yeah. It was a lot to deal with. I'll say that much.
Like, I was angry, I was confused. It was hard to, like, think about it.
Yeah, so I think we can kind of move forward from here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, yeah, I'd just say that like we had a lot of ups and downs, but the thing that was kind of constant is that it felt like we were really growing as a like family together. Like I still feel like I kind of like see Apple as like my son, honestly. Like it is really like that kind of relationship, and it's really nice to like have a group of people that you feel close to, especially in this time during quarantine when you don't have people to hang out with. It was a really nice feeling. It made me not feel like as upset about like missing prom and graduation and stuff, that I just had like a group of people to hang out with that supported me and were fun. And yeah, it was really neat.
Like, to be honest, when I just started getting to know you guys better, I honestly, I felt like you guys were like family.
Yeah, that's how I felt too.
Yeah, like all the guys on the team felt like older brothers to me because I'm the youngest.
Yeah, right.
Just like cringe being the youngest one of the group.
Mesh is back.
Oh, hi, Mesh.
Hello, Mesh.
Again, I'm joining again. Hi, Mesh.
You want to be in the podcast or no?
Mesh jumped
Yeah, we can
into
just
the
have Mesh
podcast.
on. Wait, are you actually...
Yeah, we're literally doing a
Yeah, we're
podcast
doing
right
it
now.
right
Say hi to YouTube, Mesh.
Oh, alright. I'll join. I'll mute myself for a little bit.
Alright.
Mesh being
Yeah, we're
shy.
just recapping 2020, what it was like for us, how we all met each other and stuff like that. And then like we're gonna talk about hopes for 2021 later, like what we're gonna do moving forward and stuff. So yeah, and then I was on the team from about like June to August, and
Right.
my last tournament was the CDS tournament at the beginning of August, and I quit because I wanted to get back to writing my book. I'm an aspiring author, at least on the side.
Yeah.
I don't plan on doing that as my full career or anything. I'm going into a psych major right now. I plan on writing on the side.
Yeah.
And I wanted to put more focus on that in my life. And
How has that? Your book?
yeah, it is. I haven't made a ton of progress because now I've been working towards like making content on YouTube again. Even if I'm not on the team, I'm gonna get to that later on in the podcast where my YouTube channel's going, and that took a lot of preparation to get going. So that's upcoming. So I have not gotten a ton of progress done on the book, but it is going to get done eventually for sure. It's still a story that I'm very passionate about finishing.
What's the story?
I'm telling very little to anyone, even like my family and friends and like best friends about it, because I want it to be a surprise for everyone, like what it's like. But the general idea, like the summary that I give everyone, is that it's going to tell the same story twice, once from a very positive person's perspective and one from a very negative person's perspective, and kind of the point is to see how it makes the story feel completely different, even though it's technically the same story. That's kind of the idea.
If you need help with it, just let me know.
Yeah.
That's like actually.
So what you're talking about right now?
His book.
Yeah.
Oh, your book?
Yeah.
Yeah. To be honest, I would prefer like doing like writing a book, something like that, instead of playing Splatoon. You know, like Splatoon, like a really fun game, but to be honest, I just prefer real life things. Like I used to play basketball, and I like prefer doing basketball than playing Splatoon. To be honest, this is just like for the pandemic stuff that happened, that I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to get bored neither. Also, I lost connection to my friends because I play other things I don't like. So I didn't want to feel alone. So I played Splatoon again because that game used to stress me a lot.
Yeah.
But now I'm like chill right now. I know lots of new people. I'm pretty decent at the game. Maybe I'll just like keep continuing like that. I guess that's like my perspective of Splatoon right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everyone felt kind of lonely at this time and wanted to. I think a lot of people who came into Splatoon
Yeah.
in this time period just wanted new people to hang out with. I think I definitely fit in that category.
Yeah, sure.
And that's definitely something I liked more about Splatoon over like playing competitive Smash Bros. Is that it's like you have a team to work with, and Splatoon you have people to interact with. It's not all by yourself.
Mhm.
Yeah. Also,
True.
I want to say one thing about the Smash community. I don't want to say this to like say don't get into the competitive scene. Smash. I'm just saying this as a warning. It can be very toxic at times. Like personally,
It's
I
not for
really-
All
everyone.
communities.
It's not for
It's all
everyone.
communities.
like some people would just tell me straight in the face that like I'm not like I wasn't good at the game because the characters I play.
Oh yeah, it's very much like
kinda
that.
hurt me.
Bro, it's like all communities.
Hell,
There
Splatoon
always
is
gonna
like
be
that, dude.
someone
If you
that
play
trash
Yeah,
talks.
Splatoon is like that too, but it's not as much because like if you're toxic in the Splatoon community and like you get called out for it, you feel really canceled.
If you play K
No,
Pro,
actually-
people just make fun of you, dude.
Yeah.
What?
There's a
It-
difference between trash talking and being toxic, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think
me
the
and Matt-
Splatoon community is not. Yeah, I trash talk. I began to trash
Yeah,
talk
like,
a little
yeah,
bit
like,
when I like super hype. When I'm super hype, I can like just like you're straight bad, you're so trash, they're fucking feeling something like that.
Yeah.
But I'm not like
Yeah, like
toxic.
I
I know
used to
that.
be really toxic. Like I was good at people. I didn't.
I just like
I look
I
at myself
just
and
trash
I'm
talk in BC. I just trash talk in BC to like improve the momentum and actually like making everyone just to feel it, to be feeling it. Like
Yeah.
if you're just gonna be like super damn low, you're not gonna feel it. If you're like hype, you're like gonna have a lot of momentum, and that's gonna help you out.
Yeah, like for me,
Also-
I can sometimes be really calm in DC, but also at the same time, like if I'm getting
Yeah.
a lot of kills on popping up, I will be screaming.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing.
Everybody
Also, I
knows,
think like
everybody in the server knows from experience that I
yeah, I feel like in the Splatoon community, people that are toxic are usually called out because it's like by team, so probably a team doesn't want like a toxic player, so they like, dude, please calm down, something like that. It's not like just individually that you just care about yourself and that kind of stuff. It's like
Yeah.
it's based on a team. If one player is like really toxic, then it's like it's gonna affect their team also.
Yeah, it throws off the whole thing if someone else is not
Yeah,
on the
that's-
same page.
If someone was like really
Is my
toxic.
lagging for anyone?
No,
No, I think you're fine.
I have like
is who lagging?
You said, yeah, he left. He's
Bro.
probably gonna join back in a second.
damn, he died.
Bolt freaking dies. Enter Discord contact.
Mike.
Alright, anyways,
Yeah.
sorry, keep on going.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I don't think Bolt is gonna miss anything for the next like minute. So basically, I
Yeah.
ended up leaving the team for more personal stuff and to just like kind of to change pace. And also, I felt like I was kind of one of the more lackluster teammates gameplay wise, which is why I switched to coaching for a long time. And coaching took a lot of time, so I'd have to commentate the stuff, and I'd have to come up with like critiques to make, like the flaws that you guys had and like commenting on them, and also what you were doing right. And I would have to upload it all on YouTube. And if you guys don't know, like those like hour to 2 hour long videos that we make to uploading them to YouTube, they take forever to upload, dude. And you can't do you can't do like anything else on YouTube while it's uploading. So it was like
You would straight up just have to sit there.
yeah, pretty much. It was an absolute time sink. And
So
I'm bringing it back to an extent, bringing the channel back, but
yeah,
it's definitely not
Yeah,
going to
I
be as
recommend
much
you do.
time.
I actually that's one of the reasons I also love that I I felt that I wasn't improving. And it wasn't like the team's fault. It
It
was
was
just
just
like
you, like,
I
being
didn't
good.
I didn't feel like I was like fitting there. I just like Nautilus, Remix, and then playing Tap and something else. Like it's not that good to be honest. So I also was feeling like bad at the moment, so I kind of just left and tried to like fresh my mind and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I
So
think
I'm just playing now until I can't play because of school stuff and that, and then I'll be over with Splatoon, I guess.
Yeah, and I think Mesh and I have a lot of similarities in the sense that, like, I think we're both kind of people who are more insecure about our gameplay and stuff like that, and we're pretty
Yeah.
hard on ourselves when we, like, bottom frag and stuff like that, and I think that that kind of took a toll on both of us, which is why we ended up both leaving after a while.
Yeah, I'm sorry you guys felt that way about, like...
Well,
you
that's
guys are
not
good
really
friends.
your fault. I just don't have a good mindset for competitive gaming in general. As much as I love
Bro,
competitive
it's
gaming,
not a
it's more my bad than anything. I just don't
Yeah,
have a good
to be
mindset
honest,
for
Like, I
it.
know
just like
it's not my
it's
fault.
just
I just feel bad
better.
that you feel that way.
It's just better like not Charger than not Remix, to be honest. So
Yeah.
it's better for the team.
Yeah, it's better for the comp.
Yeah, because Bolt plays Sap, and he doesn't play too much
And
Junior.
Broken Nautilus.
Yeah, Broke's like really good with Nautilus, so he can drop it just because I'm playing Remix. So that was the thing. I also like I was too passive. Now I'm like a little more aggressive with Remix, and I actually get kills. But I'm still lagging though, I hate that. But anyway.
Yeah, so we've already gone like a little over 30 minutes, so I just kind of want to wrap up like how my 2020 went so that you guys can start going because I don't want to suck up all the time just talking about how mine went. So yeah, basically I ended up leaving the team, and then I went to college for first semester, and it was pretty easy because of online classes, and also the first semester of college tends to be the easiest. So I got all A's and 1 B+. So I did very good starting college, and yeah, I have very high hopes for my major and stuff. I think I'm pretty naturally good at it. I think I'll exceed in psychology, and yeah, I just have high hopes. I'm going to talk more about what my plans are for 2021 later in the podcast. I want everyone else to talk about their 2020 experience, but yeah, I'm not on the team anymore, but now I'm in the server, and we all still talk to each other frequently. And we just got Marley back in the server too, so it's like the whole gang's back together, and it's very fun. I think we're going to make content. I think we can do bumper carbs again in the future on my channel.
Yes.
I think
for sure.
I can commentate your guys' matches for fun, even if I'm not a coach. We can just there's still things that we can do together, and I think that I'm excited for that. We're gonna continue doing podcasts, and yeah, I'm excited to see where we go with it. I'm gonna talk more about my individual content later, separate from Splatoon and you guys, but. Yeah, that's really what I have to say about 2020 and the team. So you guys can go ahead from here.
Okay. Well, would you like to go next?
Sure. Alright. So, January 2020, I was in Los Angeles, and I don't really remember much from that month. I'll start from
like all the
when
months.
Kobe died. I'll start from when Kobe died.
Damn,
That really hurt me.
Damn.
I just want to
Yeah,
do the cynical take here and say that I was not affected by that at all because I don't watch professional sports. So I like obviously it's sad when someone dies, but to me it was just like any other person. When it was like any other
When Kobe
person
died, I
died to
felt a
me.
void in my heart. To be honest.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I
I
feel
watched
bad,
basketball like a lot.
Like, I felt bad for his fans. I thought that was.
I mean, I had a bigger issue because my grandpa died this year. I didn't talk about that in my 2020 thing because that's more of like a personal thing. But yeah, that was obviously a bigger deal in my life. So the Kobe thing ended up not being a big deal for me.
Yeah, that hurt. And then like maybe a few months after that, the COVID thing happened. Or it already existed beforehand, but it like started shutting down school.
It was like late March when it really like everyone started actually getting scared and shutting down stuff.
Yeah, but
Yeah, like March. Yeah. No, sorry. Didn't say that.
my grandparents live down here in Florida, so I was really worried for them, and so I took it seriously, unlike most Floridians. But anyways, so online classes, yeah, they were cool. My grades were actually pretty good in online classes. I'm pretty sure most people's grades got a lot better when everything was online. But I felt like it was also a lot more boring. Because I couldn't see my friends in school and like the classes just wasn't as interactive. So
Yeah, it's definitely more lonely. I had like some classes that were going to be very fun in person, like cultural diversity starting out in college, but I didn't end up having it in person, so it ended up being a lot more lame.
yeah. So after school ended, I think I told Apple, I was like, you want to get back into the competitive scene of Splatoon? Because Apple and I go to the same school, or went to, so we already knew each other, and we both played Splatoon together casually. So I asked him if he wanted to play competitive Splatoon, and he said yes. So we went on recruiting. We recruited a bunch of different people. Some of them left, but we recruited Basara, Ben, and then later on Mesh.
Beyond disrespect.
Yeah. The Mesh recruiting was kind of sad.
Why? Oh my god.
That was a very weird tryout for sure.
Yeah, it was like all spatlings. It was so confusing.
Well, that's because we were trying to get a backliner.
Yeah. It was just spatling against spatling.
Damn. I just remember that Kate destroyed me, but anyway.
Yeah,
I
anyway.
later destroy her like every time in solo, so that's a little different.
That's just enemy cake.
I mean, we definitely made the right choice with Mesh because he makes me giggle
Well,
really
I
hard.
Cake in solo just try hard to like destroy her every time.
The thing is that Mesh said that he didn't speak very good English. So Basara recruited Mesh. So when he said that he didn't speak very good English, we were all like...
Yeah, I was kind of put off by that because of call-outs and stuff. I thought that you were going to struggle with it. But it actually ended up not... You overhyped how big of a problem it was. Like, your English is really good. It's just like your accent. Like, your grammar's fine.
Yeah. As long as
I'm not that confident with my English, to be honest.
I like never find mistakes in your sentences though, and like I'm a huge grammar like English guy, and you really don't make like a lot of mistakes, really.
Yeah, because I'm good.
Yeah.
I just kidding. I just like.
You actually are good at English, unironically.
Yeah, I really like think about what I'm gonna say and don't make like grammar mistakes.
Yeah.
Just don't sound like really strange, like saying words randomly. So I don't want to be here like that. Like, oh my god, I'm like, hello, yeah, yes, okay, or that kind of stuff. No, I just want to like have usual conversations with people. But I need to improve my English like a lot more.
Yeah, that was surprising. But we ended up picking Mesh because he was the best
Cake
player.
said, no, my god, you're like so
and
young.
Cake
You're
said
so
he
young,
wanted
man.
me to
I don't really think we should be calling her out like this on a podcast. But I don't care.
Bro, Cake, you're never gonna see this.
For real.
No man.
And if so, from here,
so-
Cake, I apologize for destroying you in solo queue.
If
I'm
so,
just like,
if so,
I'm
like,
just built different.
I won't care, but like,
if
people
so,
forget,
like, we
we're
hope you found a better opportunity. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna hold a grudge
always
against
hide
people.
your
I mean,
thoughts
you
when
seem like
you're
a chill
using
person,
that.
just, like, don't.
Yeah, I mean, what I'll say about Kai is that like Kai was a friend of mine, and like I just think that it just didn't work well for her and this team. So I hope that she found something that did work better for her. That's all I would really say about it.
Yeah, we're talking about Cake. Alright, folks.
Yeah,
keep going.
alright.
Moving
on.
That's-
So the
that's-
first tournament we did, besides the NA Open, was Ink Theory. We actually did really good in Ink Theory. We beat Pure Divinity 2-1, which is kind of a fluke, but still. And we got like 7th place out of like 20 something. We almost made Top Cut. Top Cut was top 4 back then. So yeah.
Bro, Mary
We
follows
did
me on Twitter.
We did a bunch of lowings. What'd you say, Mesh?
Mary follows me on Twitter.
Wow,
Shout
Mesh.
out to Mary from follow me on Twitter. Mary's alright, keep going.
Oh. Bro, Mesh, when's the celebration?
Fuck you.
Moving on.
Oh my god.
Okay,
dude.
so we improved a lot because the teams that we lost to back then, we can beat now. And we've had a lot of roster changes, but the roster from like the last like couple of months has been the same. From last me, Ben, Apple, Broke, Mesh. Well, Mesh isn't on the team anymore. But our new addition is
Like the
Kalana.
perfect sub.
Our new addition is Kalana. He's a pretty cracked anchor. So yeah, we improved a lot as a team.
Yeah, I think
I
you
feel like
guys
Donkey
improved
Kong.
at a faster rate than most teams do. Like, I was blown away because that's why I ended up feeling like I was holding you guys back more, like, as it went more on, because I felt like you guys were just improving a lot faster than I was. I felt like I just wasn't doing as well. That's why I started sticking to more of a coaching position. I like doing commentary and coaching and stuff, but I felt like it was also best for the team just because it felt like my gameplay just wasn't living up anymore.
Yeah. You being the coach was actually pretty good for us.
I think it was a good decision. I still like that I did it.
Now we have Mashi as the coach.
Shout out to Matthew from being coach of TV Field.
Shout out.
Yeah, I still think I'm definitely gonna commentate a Splatoon tournament pretty soon.
Whatever social media he
Yeah.
has.
You guys have to let me
Right.
know when a tournament needs commentators, like DM me or
Yeah.
something, and I'll talk to the
Yo.
person and try to get in on it.
I'm so sorry.
Yo,
I'm
alright guys,
I'm playing
listening?
something.
People listening, DM Basara, hashtag 0687.
Shout out to Basara for like a great commentator.
You wanna commentate? I just gave you a tag.
Bro, if you want a Spanish commentator, I can also do it because I also speak Spanish. That's my main language.
Yeah, that's my tag. You can also get a hold of me through the Xenoblade Discord server because I like prowling that thing. You can find my Discord that way
Or
easily.
you can just
Alright,
comment
well-
on the YouTube
Well,
comments.
keep going.
Yeah, that's
are
true.
you done with your 2020?
Okay, I think I got a little bit more. So
Right.
we got back to school, but my school I actually had to go there, like in person. So it was definitely a new experience.
Why?
And yeah, I'm doing pretty good so far in my classes. It's winter break right now. It's actually New Year's Day right now. So.
You guys are so lucky
Shout out
in
to
Florida,
both
man.
Teachers for
I
being like really good teachers.
hate snow.
For
I
sure.
hate ice, and you guys have none of it.
For
And I'm
real.
so jealous. I am so
You hate
jealous.
snow? You hate snow, bro? You can just build a snowman.
I don't care. I hate the cold. I hate ice because it makes me sweat when I go run.
Bro,
I want to never have winter
If the
ever
winter
again.
snows, I want snow.
Same in Florida. Like, only snowed once in Florida.
Mesh, you have a president yet?
No, it happened once.
Yeah. And that president is being accused from some corruption, and I
Remember?
hate it here.
Yeah,
One
you
day I
didn't
was
hear
seeing
Bolt
a
Mesh is the
point that said,
president.
We don't have a president.
Yeah, I hate it here.
We're like, oh, what? I said, what? What did he say?
Mesh is the president, dude.
Yeah.
Next,
I would vote for you,
president
Mesh.
of Peru. Smile.
Soy nuevo presidente de Perú.
money.
Alright, Bolt, finish your...
Wait, should I do my goals for 2021?
I haven't really gone into 2021 stuff yet, so I thought we were gonna do that after we got done with
so
this
yeah,
one.
after.
Yeah.
We can do that after. Alright. Now, Apple, it's your turn.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm last. Alright.
Yeah, you're
Alrighty.
always last.
So January 2020. I actually started off 2020 pretty good. My birthday, I started off 2020 birthday. I turned 15. Pretty good, to be honest. And so I just took on school as usual, and then Kobe passed away, unfortunately. As we all know. And then I just kept going through school as usual. But for me, honestly, I felt bad for Kobe's fans and the people who supported him, because it was really unfortunate how he passed away. And so, yes. And so I was just doing school as usual, and then I was in my 6th period class, and then they put an announcement saying, as of now, we will not be having school. In the classroom just roared with happiness. People were
Yeah, I
screaming,
remember that.
jumping into their chairs. It was crazy.
You remember
I
the
was
bus ride after
like,
that?
yes.
Everyone was so excited.
It
Dude,
was a war zone.
Dude, it
Like,
got me out of my AP Chem final. Like, I was actually gonna fail that because we all cheated on every single test, but the final wasn't online. All the tests were, so we just cheated on all the tests, and we were all gonna get a 0% on the final. We got out of it. It was crazy. I actually saved my ass real good.
That's just amazing.
And I ended up getting an A in AP Chem by cheating. It was pretty sick, dude.
Alright. And so, yeah. Oh, shoot. Oh, sorry. Something just happened.
He died. Well, shout out to Apple for
And so, I just went off to school as usual, but online. And actually, I started to use Discord more. I mean, I was playing Smash competitively during that time. So I just, like, when Animal Crossing came out, I was really excited about that one.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was playing that, like, 20%. I was playing with friends. It was really fun. And then I continued just playing Smash competitively with my friends on Discord. And then Bolt comes in and says, hey, you want to play Smash competitively? And, like, I remember without a doubt, I said, yes. And so we did the stuff as usual, but I'm going to be more detailed about it because it felt more live to me. Even though it was my second competitive gaming experience. So, I think I remember our main roster was this guy named Nathan and this other dude named Jaden. Now, Jaden, I honestly really like Jaden. If you ever find this squad, catch Jaden. You were a cool guy. We need to hang out more.
Jaden's the homie. I think
Yeah,
his name
Jaden's
is like
the homie.
Ollie. It's like A-L-E on Twitter, I think. It's only known.
Yeah, we need to find Ollie. We need to find
I think I
Ollie.
followed the
Look,
Twitter account,
I followed
actually.
you on Twitter.
Yeah. So do I.
And so, yeah, we played like that from there until there was some drama with Nathan. He kind of hacked our Twitter. It wasn't that much.
That's a
wasn't
whole
very
nother
touching.
controversy, dude.
Oh, moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We don't even want to get in the whole thing
and
where I
then-
trolled him. That was funny, dude.
Shout outs to Didi for being a completely ass.
Yeah, we already talked about that a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, we don't plan on going too
We
deep
scratched
into
the
it.
surface of it.
Yeah, I mean it's been a long time now.
Yeah.
It was like July when the whole DD controversy happened, so it's behind us. I haven't seen him again. I think he gave up.
No, Didi actually got him. I killed him. This is a completely cap, viewers. I didn't kill him. Alright?
Yeah, you were all the way in Peru.
Wait, Mesh didn't know DD, did he?
And so we just,
He did.
and then we needed to make more tryouts because we lost 2 members. It was sad, but then the DD got hit. It hit me hard like a truck. Like, I was, like, going through a really fun time in my life, even though it was global pandemic. But, yeah, I was having a good time, but then it happened. Like, I was at, like, a house party, and then it happened. I was kind of crying. To be honest, I was reading it, I was really upset. That's all I'm really going to say about it. I'm upset. And my feelings. Sad.
You mean about Dee Dee?
I don't. No, there's more. So, we just kept on playing competitively as usual. It was fun. And then we played Low Ink. We did really well in our first. No, not in our first one. It was the one with.
We got third in beta.
Yeah, we did really
You want
well.
to make alpha? Oh, should I talk the story about Mesh? The alpha, the Geek Squid set. The Geek Squid set. All right, I won't talk about the Geek Squid set.
Talk about it later.
I won't talk about the Geek Squid set.
Damn.
And so, we just been playing the Low Ink, so we just kept on playing competitively, usually with our new crew. Our crew with me, Bolt, Basara, Ben, Marley, Kimatic, Rosen, and Mesh. That was everybody, right?
Yeah, we had 8.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that was everybody.
You are the guy.
And so, the main people I really enjoy hanging out with was personally Basara, Ben, Bolt, and Mesh. So, like, those are my homies.
For real.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah. And so, yeah, then there was, like, a bunch of controversies with Kimatic and me, because if you guys don't remember, I used to be pretty toxic.
Yeah, you used to squid bag people and stuff, and people got mad. Honestly, though, you weren't even that toxic. You were just kind of being funny, and they all took it too seriously.
My sister just interrupted
Yeah,
the
you were just joking
podcast.
around with squid bagging, right?
They
Bro,
just-
the only
Yeah, I was,
people
but I
just
didn't
were
think it was
sweating too
funny.
hard, dude.
No. Actually, Apple was toxic only when he got to DMs like starting at people. That was the moment when he got like really toxic.
Also, Apple was toxic with people a lot of the time when they deserved it, like whenever they did something or said something stupid. And I kind of was for it. I was like, yeah, dude, get them.
Damn. Alright, keep going.
Yeah, and so, to tell you the truth, like, afterwards, we almost got canceled. It was I was nervous. And so after that, I needed to reflect on what I said. So I saw, in the Kraken Warriors Discord, I saw people talking about me. I mean, Bolt, you told me that. You told me that.
Yeah, I think I texted you, right?
And, like, reading what they said and how I affect people, I kind of cried. I was crying.
Yo, Apple's got
I-
heart,
I-
man. You can say anything you want about
You should-
Apple, but he's got heart. That's
For real.
yeah.
Like, that whole experience is past us now.
Yeah, it is, but, like, I still tear up when I think about it. I mean, how are adults going to talk about a 13-year-old like that? You don't do that.
Shout out to Kraken Warriors for being a really
Yeah, like,
good
where they
stream
can read that.
starters.
Yo, Kraken Warriors are actually like a really fun scrim partner.
Yeah, they're cool.
We've had our
It's
times
just that
together.
when they did that, it hurt.
They
Yeah.
actually like become more friendly.
You
Yeah,
guys
but
play
anyway,
with
okay,
Kraken
but-
Warriors. I roast Samino on Twitter because I'm not on the
Yeah,
team
we,
anymore, and
we
I
scrimmed them
handle
before.
it. Okay.
We scrimmed them like after that, I'm pretty sure, a couple times.
Yeah, but anyway,
Yeah, because
so I
Basara is
apologize,
the team
and
And Kai. Ooh.
yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, but I was hurt, so I apologized and told them how I was going to change, and I'm glad I changed because I didn't want to go down that route of like being a rude bimbo, just like. Just give me a second. I need to get myself together. I was kind of crying for a moment, like just now.
Dang, dude.
Yeah.
Yo, Mesh, it's 10 minutes until New Year's for us, man.
Oh, okay. So I
Mesh is
apologized.
Eastern.
Cool.
Mesh is.
We were cool, and then we just kept on playing competitive. We did scrims and blowing. It was a lot of fun. We got a lot better.
Yep.
And then the Kai drama hit. Bro, that one was a lot much easier to handle because it was just like a regular.
I mean, at least
Right.
Kai didn't do a literal crime like Dee Dee did. It
Yeah.
wasn't like as. It
Yeah.
was just more that you guys weren't getting along more than somebody literally doing
Yeah.
something
Yeah, and
illegal.
she just like
That was the
left
time when I
without
actually
thinking.
began to
It was
doubt
kind of
it.
dumb for her to leave without thinking.
Yeah.
And so yeah, she left, and we just felt like a whole new team when she left. But then unfortunately, Basara and Marley left, which kind of hurt.
Yeah, it was
No, I mean,
just it was just a weird spot to be in, and
No.
eventually we came
the
back.
moment
But
when
yeah.
I began to talk, the moment when I began to talk even more, like talk to everyone more, is when like Basara left the server and Bolt said, "What is this?"
One of his men. One of his men.
Yo, you guys want to
It was
disband?
like
Yo,
It was just because
Basara's
of
gone,
all the
dude.
stuff that happened before. It was just all everything just
Basara
piled up.
left.
It wasn't just
Wasn't
because
even-
of that. It wasn't just because of that. It was just everything piled up. That's why.
Yeah, but alright, I'll talk that later. Alright, continue, Apple.
Okay. Yeah, so we kept on playing, and then I went back to online school, and let me tell you, it was probably one of the most stressful experiences I probably ever had.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know why, but when, like, the first few weeks, it was pain. Like, I really couldn't understand my Spanish class. I don't know why I decided to sign up for it.
Spanish.
Yep, I'm bad at Spanish too. I agree. I
Like,
took 4
my
years of
teacher-
it. I still don't know anything.
My teacher would be like, okay, here's test, go. I'm like, what is this? I don't understand.
Dude, you ever have in Spanish class where she ends up playing a tape of somebody speaking Spanish and you have to like note stuff about it, and they talk fast as fuck.
And then it's
Like you can't understand a word they're saying,
It's
dude.
like, and it's
Yeah,
like,
it was
Yeah.
so hard, and I remember I would think about it, and I'd be so stressed out, and I really couldn't do it. And my science teacher, she's honestly really direct, so it was kind of hard, because I'm not really a
Shout out to Apple's teacher
Heck yeah, dude.
for being like that.
If they find this video, I am screwed.
hey, I like direct, honestly.
Like, direct people kind of make me nervous, like my dad. My dad's direct.
I like direct.
No one sold direct. Arrange wrestler.
I mean, like, I like people
You know
that
it's
don't
not
like to
direct.
speak their mind, but, like, if they're going
I
super
know.
hard, I don't like it. So, yeah, I was doing really bad in my first quarter. Like, it was tough. But then, like, I was struggling. And then I got punished, and I was like really emotional about it. I don't know why I was so emotional about it.
You're an emotional guy.
Like-
Yeah.
Like,
Nothing wrong with
I don't
that.
try to be an emotional guy.
Nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan, can you please stop?
I wish I was a more emotional guy.
I'm not
I
very emotional.
I don't like to be.
You know, dude. All right. This is going slightly off topic, but like, I used to think the same way when I was a kid. I used to get bullied a lot, and I was like super emotional about it. And I was like kind of a crybaby, and I always wanted to be like, I wanted to man up and be like strong and not like feel things anymore. And then like depression hit, and like for people who don't really understand depression very well, like the little short summary, little spark notes of how it works is like you just don't have a lot of emotion like in you. You just don't feel a lot of emotion. Emotional expression is difficult. Like stuff like crying or smiling for long amounts of time is like really difficult to do. I don't get angry at all. Like you'll never hear me yell. And like it's always kind of a running joke that I have like a super monotone voice, but that's like kind of an after effect of depression, because it kind of made me like monotone and like apathetic, like very unemotional. And like I'm better with depression now. Like I don't feel bad about myself, but it's still hard to express myself emotionally. And it kind of makes me like kick my past self that didn't want to be emotional, because now I've actually experienced what it's like to not be emotional, and it sucks. I'd rather go back to the way I was before, where I felt a lot of things, because it feels stronger. yeah, you feel sadness stronger, but you feel the happiness stronger too. You feel more alive. You feel like things impact you. You feel like you have more memories that stand out to you. And I miss that experience. And I don't know if I'll ever be on the level I was in the past again, but I hope that someday I will. I think that you should be happy that you can still experience that kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
No,
how
mom will take care of it.
You can be not emotional. You can be very emotional, but then like stuff starts to happen in your life, and you just completely go from being emotional to just out of it.
Yeah, that's a good point too. It really depends on what your life situation is like too.
Yeah.
So, anyways, to continue, when the second quarter started, I was like, you know what, I gotta do better. And so I had to talk with like all my teachers. It was honestly pretty rough.
Yeah, it should be.
And so then I just realized I had to take a step back and think that I shouldn't be like, and honestly, I don't think it's not like my teacher's fault. It was my fault too. I was like playing games with class. I was pretty stupid. So yeah, I started getting better. Like my grades are like a lot better than like what they were before. I'm not gonna say what my grades are because like I don't want that to be perfect. I don't care about that. But yeah, I'm striving to get better and get into the high school that I'm trying to get into.
Nice.
And in Christmas, and yeah, that was a great time to be with my family. It felt really good to be with them during this trying time.
Did you have a whole like family meetup for Christmas?
No, it was just no, we hung out with some other people. My dad made crab. It was really good.
Neat. Yeah, I had about like 5 people, including myself, that I hung out with on Christmas. So not like a big crowd, but like more than usual.
My sister wants to say hi on the podcast, so we
Alright.
let her say hi. She says hi.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, there you go.
Beautiful.
She says hi.
So who's missing? Lamar.
Max, if you want to talk.
Yeah, Mesh, you want to talk about your 2020 experience? All right, go ahead, man.
Yeah. I actually started like pretty bad. Well, I mean, it was like the end of like a really tough situation for me, to be honest, emotionally. Because well, I like this girl, and I was like pretty open to her. In fact, that's the only person I've ever been like that open with my emotions. Well, I mean, she broke my heart. That was
I'm
sad.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I feel you, man. Yo, I feel that hard, dude. I had feelings for a girl for like 2 years, and nothing ever came out of it. I got one date, and that was it. It was rough.
Yeah, but I didn't cry in that situation. Just like I didn't feel anything.
You were like,
Well,
man, I'm
yeah,
mad.
I was like,
It was a vomit.
that's one of the reasons why I didn't like talk too much to everyone. Just like I just like was like, hey, hi, yeah, and that kind of stuff. I wasn't like, that's one of the reasons I'm not really confident to myself, because the only opportunity I've like been pretty confident, I just like end up losing. Well, anyway, January I didn't do much. I went to like I don't remember informatic. I don't know how to spell it. I was related to making codes or codification, I think. Ion, that kind of stuff. It was pretty fun. It was like January and February. Right, so actually until July everything was just like my normal life, doing sports sometimes, hanging out with friends.
COVID didn't
sometimes
affect you when
because
it
I
did in
don't-
like late March?
March? Yeah, March. It was my birthday. But I didn't have like a really good party because the corona like arrived.
The
Right.
corona is still
Yeah, coronavirus arrived and it fucked up all my training about basketball and everything.
I'm sorry,
Yeah, I feel
Corona
that.
moment. Could that be a meme?
Yeah, I
A
fucked it
Corona
up.
moment?
Literally, like, I was so much better at basketball than I was before Corona happened.
I lost all my faith. I'm just fat. No.
Oh yeah,
Alright,
happy
April
New Year
Idols.
Central, people. By the way, it's 12 o'clock for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, saying Happy New Year.
Central
I
time
had-
zone.
I just like in April. Well,
I'm gonna go to bed.
nothing happened. I just like hang out with my best friend. Also, shout outs to Julia. She's my best friend. And probably she's like the most important person, like apart from my family, because she has helped me like a lot. So shout outs to her. She's never gonna see this. Anyway, April, nothing like interesting. I was just like in online classes. I'm always been pretty good in classes. I'm really intelligent to be honest. So I kind of like
Dang,
just like
dude, what a
I'm
flex.
lazy and
I'm pretty.
Yeah,
I have a pretty
I need
high
to flex.
IQ. I watch Rick and Morty on the regular and browse Reddit.
Rick and Morty's boring.
This
Not just kidding.
this ad.
Yeah, that's why
Casually
I
like-
sometimes like just like left things to the last hour because I know I can do like in less than an hour. It's so damn good. Damn, nah, just good. But yeah, sometimes I'm lazy. Oh yeah, I forget. So in March started Corona, so I was like, oh fuck, what I'm gonna do now? I'm just gonna be like so fucking bored. But then I remember that I played Splatoon, and I was like, oh fuck, I can actually play this game again because I'm like more mature now. So in my birthday, I asked my father to buy me like the 1 year membership of Nintendo Online, and I
What did
started
he
to
say?
play again. Like in my birthday, like 21st of March, I started to play again Splatoon. Not competitive though, only Splatoon. Yeah, I began to use Amino. I remember now. I began to use Amino because I didn't know Discord. I didn't
Yeah,
understand
Amino was
Discord
like
that
pretty good. I used
I
it a little
didn't.
bit.
I didn't understand. I didn't understood Discord at that point, to be honest. So I just used Amino, and I played with really bad people that I thought they were good, but they're trash now.
Real.
So in May, I remember having I think my first X rank with like a heavy splatting in TC. It was pretty proud. I felt really good because I've never thought I would reach X rank in at the moment. It was something just unbelievable. So then I like began to get more ranks and getting better, like really slowly, but I was like getting better at that moment. Then in Amino, I saw this post of making of a new team. So I was
Whose
like, oh
team?
fuck, I can. No, it's like a team that it never happened. It was like a clan, something like that.
Ah, I got
I
it.
don't remember it. I don't even remember the name. But it was like, oh fuck, I can actually join a team and play more often. So I joined and they told me we will make a Discord server. And I was like, what the fuck is Discord? Yeah, I didn't know Discord. That's why I joined Discord by June, July, like by that time. So I joined their Discord, and that's how I discovered Discord, and they explained me everything, that kind of stuff. It was chilling there. I was just chilling. I was the best actually in that clan. They were pretty bad, to be honest. I only
Fair
did
enough.
one scrim, and I like fucking carried them, bruh. But then like I was in dude servers because I also discovered that SRBB2 has like his own Discord server. So I saw that they have like a channel of looking for teams, and then I saw like Basara's post about they were looking for a heavy slapping, and I was like, oh fuck, this is actually my opportunity because I'm a heavy player, and they're like Div 5. In that moment, I thought that Div 5 was like incredible, amazing. So I was like, I all should give that a try. So then I did tryouts for the for TDFO. It was actually my first experience of competitive Splatoon. Like doing tryouts for this team, I was pretty scared to be honest. Like you were just like straight up really really good, and I was like, I was really scared for not being like enough, and just feeling bad that I tried and I didn't get it. So
But
that's
you
why I
did
really,
it.
yeah, that's why I was like really happy when I got it. So
Yeah, you just had to like get in and like get used to competitive playing callouts and like get to know everyone because we were all kind of
yeah,
ahead
and
of
that's why
you on
that's why I
that. But
want to
like
thank you guys
once you
because
got into that kind of stuff, then you fit right in.
yeah, that's why I want to thank you all to give me like this opportunity of being like the competitive scene because I I'm really sure that if I never got in UFO, I would never be like where I am now in the competitive scene now. Like you you gave me the opportunity to be in the competitive scene, and I thank you, and I'm thankful about that. Did I spell it right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Jason, right?
So that's why I
I
didn't
believe
see because I was like, oh fuck, these people actually speak English, and it was like the first time ever I talked to someone of my age that they spoke another language. I was so damn nervous. I just played without being seen.
Yeah, I think I would feel
I
intimidated by that for sure if like I like kind of knew Spanish but not like super well and I just like went into a server of all people speaking Spanish. I think I'd
Yeah.
be like crapping my pants, dude.
yeah, I was just there like reading all the stuff because I can't understand English. The problem is when I want to speak it, I sometimes can miss my like ideas and then like being like I'm being like really awkward. So that's why I didn't BC. But then I feel like really comfortable when I first BC. I remember it was when the server was active and there were a lot of people in BC, like in server.
Server is active. The public server. Yeah.
We should probably revive that.
don't know.
The
People
private
just,
server
like,
was always
forgot
kind of
when-
better than the public server, let's be honest.
Don't know. Alright, so I got in, and I remember I didn't know anything about scrims and that kind of stuff. I just got used to it. Because one thing I noticed is that new new people that get into the scene, they actually got really nervous about their first scrims. And that was my case. So, serán 15 minutos. So, I got used to scrims because you did like really frequent scrims. Like I think 2 scrims
Yeah, like once a day.
a week. Yeah, once a day.
Back in the
That's why I
summer,
got
like,
like
once a
really
day.
used to. Yeah, and then I did lowing, bro.
Lowing is like how we got to know you better.
Yeah. No, actually no. That comes later. Then I did Ink Theory, and I was like, damn, I have a really good opportunity in this team. So, I was just chilling there, talking only with emotes. I didn't talk with anyone actually. I was just there, like, yeah, I can scream. I'm doing callouts in the back, man. Because Marley was just like not available. So I kinda just like replaced her. No, not in a bad way because she wasn't available. So I played like the most.
Yeah, I mean, you always let her
playing a
play
lot
when
when
she
I-
was available and wanted to. Like, you weren't like an asshole about it. Like, just really being like, "No, I'm the backliner now." You know, you weren't like a mustache
Yeah.
twirling supervillain
Yeah.
stealing the backline spot.
Yeah. So then the Kraken Warrior thing happened. I remember that thing. I didn't interfere. I just was like there. In my opinion, that was so dumb. Like
Yeah,
the
bro.
thing.
looking back on it now, it's fucking stupid.
That was mostly
Yeah,
Kai. I
like-
participated a little bit, but that was like mostly Kai
Except-
that went in on that really hard.
Yeah, yeah.
I just kind of like
Yeah,
shitting
it
on
was, like,
Samino because
we
his
parted
opinions
ways with
are
Kai, by the way.
absolute doggy doo doo. But yeah, I still shit on Samino on Twitter. But yeah.
Yeah. Also, one thing I realized is that you actually helped me to get some mechanics of the game, and I increased my confidence because like I've never been confident to myself. I need to be honest in anything. I just straight up think that sometimes I'm not good enough, like compared to other people. That's one thing, one bad thing about me, that I'm like really likely to compare myself to better persons, better people. My bad thing, and I don't know why. I just want to be like them, and I can't. But anyway, that's just like me being dumb. So the Crooked Warrior thing happened. I was just like, then we're gonna get cancelled. And that's when I began to talk more with Bull. I remember saying him like, hey, control this because we're gonna get cancelled. I told him I remember. Well, I guess.
I think with like how
So, yeah.
Twitter culture is, I think Kraken Warriors was gonna get more canceled than we were for the
Then,
sides that
then
we
me
were
and
taking
Ash
on
got
that
close after that.
debate. But yeah,
Yeah.
we were both teams were gonna feel the heat for sure.
Yeah. Then like after that, I just remember that we did scrims. We just like discuss about comps, team stuff. I began to talk a little bit more, but I was just like shy. I only talk like when I was like in a group chat, because in DMs I never talk and that kind of stuff. I only talk to people of Spanish people, my Spanish friends. That
Yeah,
are
you
also
very
with
rarely
Spanish friends.
DM.
Yeah. So then the guy thing happened with Egna. So that's what happened. We made like the private server. I was like, well, I guess the public server now is dead. And that's when like everything happened with Egna. Everyone left. The private server came alive, and then well, I don't remember really clearly. I just remember that Basara left. Well, I mean, Basara left after or before the private server.
I think I was in the the new private server for like 20 minutes before I left. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Sorry, I was quiet. I was using the bathroom.
No, I just like I'm talking about the first new, not the new. So the first new came out because Kai didn't want like Agna to see everything we were talking. So I only remember that all the Kai thing happened because of tryouts. Because they wanted to do tryouts, but Ben said that it wasn't necessary. We didn't want to do tryouts. And that's when I began to be closer with Kai. I don't know how, because I just like talked to her, also broke a Marley. And then of that checkpoint stuff that oh my God.
No, don't talk about that.
No, I'm just oh yeah. Let's say we just like play a tournament we weren't supposed to do, and we still lost.
That
Anyway,
wasn't me, by the way. I wouldn't do that.
yeah. Anyway, what else I need to say? That's when like we got like a GC with Kai, Marley, and Brooke, and and I think that tournament actually made Kai closer to me at the moment. At that moment, because right now I don't have any idea what the fuck is Kai doing. So then Kai began to talk in that group chat that she wanted to leave TFO because like she straight up said that you were acting childish because Jules never like heard her. So she was like, she was feeling, I remember, like nobody heard her. I don't know if I said that correctly, but I don't care either. So she wanted to leave TDFO, and I already knew that like 1 week before it happened. So Marley also decided to leave because of Kai, I remember. And she wanted actually Brooke and me to leave to leave TDFO because she said like Ben, Bolt, and Apple were toxic. Because I remember also that everyone just was like going against Kai, Ben, Bolt, and Apple. I remember that. And then like the new private server happened. But I remember like Marley changed her name to Gone, and then she left, and then Kai left, and then we made the private server like the new private server, and then Basara left because Marley wasn't there. Kind of sus. And then Ball said like, Marley's dead,
Bro.
Marley's dead. Actually, and that's when I was like, how can I say this? Well, that was like the moment I started talking more. Because it was like, what the fuck? How you're gonna disband
No. Bro.
after someone that is not in
because of
BD?
that, bro.
Yeah.
It wasn't because
Yeah,
of
that's why like I step on.
Bro, it was just because of everything that happened.
Yeah. That's when. This is when I actually like show something that it doesn't matter how bad the situation is. You just need to move on and keep going. We got like Brooke, Ben, Apple, Bolt, and me. We're like the five of us. Well, I mean only four because Brooke was like FK. And we did pretty well. I began to talk more because we were only four. And I actually felt more comfortable because, to be honest, I felt like Kai was like letting the team apart, and Marley didn't BC, so it was like kind of dumb. Shoutouts to Marley. Like I've never talked too much to her, but I'm really down to talk to her like now, if she wants to. Shoutouts to her. So anyway, I started to talk more with Apple, Ben, and Bolt. Especially Bolt because he sucks at being captain, and I like tell him tips
Yeah.
because I'm way more mature.
Facts.
Actually,
That's why I need.
how many people are in BC? Are there? There's only Bolt. How many people are in BC right now?
I'm in
Four.
here. I'm just listening.
Oh, alright. You're listening. So, that's the moment when I began to express more of myself. Actually, taking the team in all seriousness. In all seriousness, I think I said that correctly. Anyway, that's when like we got fifth in Lima. Pretty good start, to be honest. With a really good upset, I would say, against Axe of the Night, and then getting destroyed by. Well, we didn't got destroyed, but we just like straight up choked at 3v4. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
You don't
that.
remember.
That was fun. It was because
Yeah,
I think
we choked that.
someone DC'd
Me,
when there was
right?
only like a minute left,
It was me, right?
and they had the lead. Yeah.
It was
And we
me,
were all
right?
knocking out, so we couldn't even play good.
It was me,
No,
right?
someone on their team DC'd.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I remember. It was
Yeah,
sad.
it was like we
It was
lost a
sad,
3v4.
Real sad.
Yeah. Anyway, then I remember grinding hard with the team, actually making like good callouts, like calm stuff, and we were actually going really well. I think that team, like Ben, Apple, Bolt, and me, was for prime, like the team's prime. Like the best result ever we ever got
We're,
is like third
we're gonna
in
try to
beta.
have our new prime now. Like we're
Yeah.
getting close to being the same.
You should, because you are with Colonna now. I'm broke. And they're cracked.
What about me?
But right now, our best placement is third in beta. And it was like a really strong beta.
And alpha bracket,
because,
but it didn't technically.
because we
so.
3-0'd Tyranning. And Tyranning is like an alpha team.
Oh yeah, we
alpha
3-0'd
bracket team
Tyranning.
now.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. Now,
Tyranning
probably destroyed you, but anyway, that was like at the moment. Then we 3-0'd, what team?
Aloptic, I think it is.
No, Aloptic was like to get winners finals. We 3-0'd, don't remember.
Oh,
I
Infinite.
was like a struggle. Oh, Infinities?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Aloptic after.
And then we 3-0'd Aloptic.
And
that
then
was
like
pretty
Ink, every single game in the Ink Dragon set was so close. Literally,
Yeah.
it was crazy.
And then ITAP just like destroyed us because we were like so tired. That was like
Yeah. I
that
feel
is our prime at the moment. Like when we were just like straight up going on top. But then I don't know what happened. We started not playing too much. You know what? Because of school, and we can't do that. We
Yeah.
can't do anything about that.
It's because of school.
schools for
Yeah.
nerds.
And when
'cause-
when Ben left, like, to make his Yatus and Broke like join, that's when like problems with myself began because I felt like I was like falling apart, like constantly bottom fragging, like not doing anything and dying too much sometimes.
Wait, can I just say something? I don't want to sound like I'm I don't know the term, like discrediting what you're saying. It's like, as a backliner, you're supposed to bottom frag because like it's the front line. I'm not saying like
No. Yeah, I know that, but like straight bottom fragging, like everyone 17, 14, 13, and then 5, and something like that. Like I'm not
okay.
feeling
I'm
my
sorry. I
presence.
didn't mean it like that. I'm
Not
sorry.
not feeling like I feel like I wasn't there anymore, and I didn't know
Sorry.
what to do. And it was also because of the team comp. We couldn't find a team comp, and Broke was like his best weapon was not. But he didn't work.
Which is not good.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
No,
and
it
you
didn't
also
work.
played not
the
as
problem,
well, so
the
it was
problem. It
It
was
was-
like there were like many problems. One, Broke doesn't like double stuffing.
Neither.
We need a junior, and you don't play junior, you play Sam, and that's not.
No, he's practicing junior right now.
Yo, I'm actually.
Yeah, that Ball's like a
Yeah,
level
at that
below
time
Sam.
he didn't
Yeah,
want
back
to.
in the day I didn't play junior, but now I'm like.
Yeah, so that's why. And also, Apple played weapons that can't paint.
Yeah, like.
what?
I mean, I picked up. I mean, I
I'm playing
if you
Splash.
guys ask me like
Good.
play splash much earlier, I feel like this also
No,
would
but
have avoided
you
this.
no. At that time, you played more Blast. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
yeah, I did.
So we had like Nulus, Blaster needs paint, Landing kinda, and we had last sap. So the team was like relying on kills, and that's the problem. I didn't got kills, so that's why we were losing, because we needed to rely on kills in order to push, and I didn't got kills because I don't know, I wasn't improving, so that's why like, I remember it was Minnow Cup, and then Ash Cup when I just like
Oh,
straight
Ash
up
Cup was when
thought,
broke down.
yeah,
Like
I
he's
was
like,
like,
I'm
you know
back,
what?
back.
No, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm letting this team down. They need like a better backline.
I don't know if I did a bad job, at, like trying to bring you up. Cause I tried, but I don't know if I
No,
tried
bro.
harder.
No, bro. Why? I only left, bro. I can feel bad. I felt that you needed something else. Like I couldn't pick chargers because I would need like a long time to be like at the same level as my splatling. So I honestly felt that you needed a charger, and the only way you will ever got like a charger is like I need to leave. So that's why I want the best for Drew. So that's why I decided to leave. And I also like I could relax a little bit, like not thinking about anything about doing good in tournaments at that time. So that's how you got Kalana, and that's you got like your actual comp, and you're pretty good with that. So yeah, overall, it's all about this team to be honest, because Kusotar is just like something I'm trying out because I'm like a support, and yeah, support's fun, but I would honestly prefer to be like the backline for a team. So I'm always down to be like backline and to support you guys because you're like
He's a
my
sub now.
family. You're like my family from competitive Splatoon to be honest. Because I
I'm
started
not
here.
crying.
No, you're not crying.
I'm not
You're
crying.
not crying.
You're
I started
crying,
here, like,
idiot.
bro.
I'm the type of person to say that. I'm the type of person to
Bro.
say that.
Thanks to you, I actually got a little bit known to people because, don't know, I'm a really friendly guy. Also, in December I got a girlfriend, and then I broke up.
Boy.
I broke up with her because I
Yes,
feel so
man.
uncomfortable
Was it?
because,
In tweet, it was like, I'm taking the cross from my God.
yeah.
That was your
But the thing is that
penis.
her personality was like so different when I was with her.
Like so different
So I was
compared.
like,
Oh,
Amen
oh
to
yeah.
girl trouble
That's
mash.
a red flag a
Amen.
little bit. That's a
Women
red
yeah,
flag.
so
shouldn't, dude.
I was like feeling so guilty to be honest. When I like say like, you know what, I don't think this is gonna work for me. I feel so guilty because I just like straight up mess up my feelings.
Yeah, this is
But anyway, that's my problem to be honest.
yeah. People
I
have
can't
like
be, like-
relationships. You start a relationship with someone and it's going great, and then time goes by and
Yeah.
they're just different.
Yeah.
It's not this.
I mean,
I totally get it, dude.
sometimes
It
you
happens
just-
to me all the time.
you
It's
just can't-
it's frustrating.
You just can't be like the good guy. Sometimes you need to be the bad guy in quotes.
It doesn't even make you the bad guy though. It's just doing what's best for you. Like you see
Okay.
it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
You see that they're changing, and
Well, I
you know
mean,
you have to do
she
something.
took that like a bit bad. Well,
No, I
she
get,
spent, like,
I understand, dude. I literally had the same thing happen
Yeah.
to me this year, where I
bro,
had to break
she,
it off. And it
bro,
was
she
not
sent
working.
like a fucking 8-minute audio. When I saw that, I
Ooh.
like grabbed myself. I was like, God damn it.
If somebody
but
sent
anyway,
me an
that's, like,
8-minute
in the
audio,
back.
I would hesitate to even listen to it and be like, you know what, I'm just not even gonna bother, dude.
Damn. Alright, so that's it. That's probably it. I probably have more things, but I'm forgetting it, to be honest. But overall, it wasn't my best year in real life because I got far away from my friends. Now I want to get closer again, especially to my best friend. But in Splatoon, it was like a really great year, and if I think about it, I started like comp in the middle of the past year, so I'm like improved a little bit faster, I think. But yeah, overall like a decent year to be honest, because I didn't got COVID and I didn't got like anything that bad. So yeah, that I think that's it for me. Damn.
Alright, so I think from there we're just gonna talk about like kind of what our plans are for 2020, what direction we're heading, and then.
Can I be
it's gonna
first
be
because
it.
I want to like to go.
Yeah, I mean we're already on the mesh train, so you might as well own it. No, go for it, dude.
Yeah, my plans are actually more real life plans. I want to lose weight because I'm fat, so I want to get my shape again. Because I'm not that tall. Actually, I'm really short. So if I'm short and fat, I'm never gonna get a girl. I want someone though. So I want to.
I mean, I wouldn't say that, man. Like you already had girlfriends
Yo,
and stuff,
man, I
so
can't
you're
tell
not
you,
doing
I
bad
don't
on
want the drama
girlfriends.
of being
But
a
if it'll
Yeah.
make you feel better about
But
like your
also,
own self-image,
I want to
then you
feel
should.
better. I want to feel good with my shape,
Yeah.
with
I
my
get
body,
that.
to be honest. Also with basketball. So that's what like my main goal, like losing weight. Also, I will probably sound like a sim, but I need to like talk to my best friend again because you don't know how much that person like means to me, and the fact that I barely talk to the person in past year is just like straight like heartbroken for me. So that's like another thing I want to do. Also, like to improve my grades even more because this year is gonna be really tough because I'm gonna straight up getting harder classes. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play Splatoon again because I need to focus. I actually need to focus right now. I can't like mess up.
Yeah, I get
So
that.
that's like one of my goals. But if I need to talk about Splatoon mainly, maybe I'll get like 25 XP. Also trying to get like an official div, and
Yeah, I can literally
don't
just come
know.
out already.
Yeah, and don't know like maybe doing like a tournament and win it, and getting banned of Lowing, and that's it actually. I don't have so many plans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who wants to go next? You want me to do it, or someone else want to do it?
Oh,
I'll
I
go
don't
next
know.
because I need
That's
to
like the
clean my
main goal.
kitchen. I need to
Getting
clean the
banned
kitchen.
from Lowing. That's like the main goal that we all have. Just to win Lowing.
Getting banned from a tournament is my goal, dude.
We got banned from the
Imagine.
Squid League, but I just want to get banned from Lowing. Let's see.
All right,
Well,
yeah.
for me
Apple God.
personally, I also kind of want to lose weight too because I kind of gained a couple of pounds over like a couple of months.
You guys are talking about.
Yeah, and I'm also short and fat, but I haven't hit a growth spurt yet, so I think that'll change.
I don't really.
I'm gonna go to sleep. See y'all.
Alright, see you, man.
later.
Alright,
Yeah.
finish. But yeah, I kind of want to get taller too.
I can't control that though.
You can't really.
I know, it's sad.
You can control your width. You can't control your height.
Like, imagine you
Yeah,
just like,
true.
what if they just like make like a steroid for losing? Like, is there a steroid for like losing weight or some type of drug?
No,
I'm
if
not
there,
saying
if there was a
I'm
way
not
to
saying
increase your
that's a
height
bad
as a
idea.
short person, everyone
I
would
would
do
not
it.
recommend that.
I'm not saying I'm gonna take it. I'm just asking. I'm not gonna take it.
No, if there was a steroid that made
Healthy.
short people tall, all the short men would take it. Literally all of them did.
Yo, I'll take your
I'm
entire
dead serious,
stock.
dude. Men get so insecure about their height when they're short is unreal.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. I feel bad.
I don't know. I'm like not tall, but I don't really.
I ain't tall either. I'm
At this point.
5'3".
I feel bad because I can't relate to your guys'
Randy,
struggle at all because
I
I've
know,
been
right?
tall and skinny my entire life. I'm literally
How old are
6'1".
Yo, but I
How
stare
tall are you, Basara?
like me and
I'm
Jack are
6'1".
best friends. So when I stand
Yeah,
next to him and he
I'm
talk
like
and I
5'9".
talk to him, I feel low key embarrassed.
Yeah, I'm 6'1", so.
I'm 5'3".
Damn, Bolt, you're 6'1", you're 14? Jesus.
I'm 15. I'm
Ah,
15.
okay.
Like I'm gonna be I'm gonna be
5'9",
14 soon, and I'm gonna be 5'3". Yo, it says when I get old, like my height will like be at least 5'10" or something, or 5'10". That's sad. Big sadness. Never cried.
Press off.
Can we iffy? It's a little iffy. Sad man.
Alright. So,
But yeah, my main goal is there's a lot of new games coming up this year that I'm really excited for. So I really want to play those games and mainly just hanging out with you guys, and hopefully 2021 isn't as bad as 2020. And hopefully this year wasn't as hyped as the other one, because let's be real, the more we hype up the year, the worse it's gonna be. It's just how it's gonna be now. Just don't hype up the year.
I don't know. I need to be better at schoolwork and going to bed on time.
Yes,
It's
and-
just stuff more in general. I need to be better at it. I don't really do New Year's resolutions because I think it's stupid.
Yeah, I don't really do New Year's resolutions either.
I don't do resolutions, I just do.
Because no one,
Any time of the year, I
none
just,
of us
if I
are
want to
actually
do
gonna
something, I just do it. I don't need to make it a big production. Like, this is what I do for my New Year's resolution.
Yeah.
It's like, no, if I just want to do something, then I do it.
Just want to
I just-
fix something, you just do it.
Yeah, exactly.
I just have a bunch of general goals, like improve my self-esteem, become more positive, you know, just
Feel that?
improve my character. It's just the general goals for 2021.
In general, kind of gone a lot throughout this year. That I've gotten a lot more positive as opposed to being as good. But
All right, I'll pull my my way into the Thunderdome. So for 2021, I don't really have like a whole lot of like in real life goals. Surprisingly enough, like I'm like the opposite of everyone else, because like I'm in a spot in my life where I'm pretty comfortable. Yeah, I'm not really in like a relationship right now. I might be, who knows, later on. I'm not gonna force it. If it happens, it happens. I'm in like I'm just getting through college, and it's a pretty nice spot to be in. It's pretty relaxing. I get to hang out with you guys, and that's nice. And the main thing I wanted to talk about with my goals is where the YouTube channel is going. So, like I said, I might commentate your guys' matches sometimes just for fun, not really as a coach anymore, just for the hell of it, because it's entertaining for my audience and you guys and myself. And I'll commentate tournaments. I do still plan on doing that, and I'll actually have a co-commentator next time, so that'll make it a lot easier. And I really got screwed over by that the first time. And so the big thing that's happening is that I'm gonna start dropping Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition content on my channel. So probably about a day after this podcast VOD goes up, I'm going to have my first Xenoblade video up, and I'm going to be doing super boss guides for the party members, similar to Enel, but I plan on showing off more builds and going more in depth on arcs and stuff that he kind of glossed over. And I plan on doing some of my own ideas, like tier lists for certain things, and kind of giving my overall thoughts on the game, what I loved about it, what I didn't like as much. And yeah, that's kind of the expected way my YouTube channel is going to go, kind of a mix of Xenoblade and Splatoon content. So if you like that, subscribe to my channel if that's what you want to see. I like to consider myself pretty knowledgeable on the game. The Xenoblade Discord helps me out a lot. So yeah, I'm very confident with how it's going to go. I'm excited. And I'm going to be writing the script like right after this VOD goes up. I'm going to start writing the script for the video, and then once that's over, then I can start filming the video and uploading it, and we'll get right in.
I've never actually played that game.
It's literally my favorite game, so I will recommend it a million times over. And I do, like I said, I do plan on making videos where I talk about the game, what's good about it, what's not so good about it, so yeah, that's pretty much my plans. Most of my plans for this year are just seeing where the YouTube channel goes. I also do want to work more on the book. I always say I'm going to work more on it, and then I don't. I absolutely have to do that. I really want to get it out at some point. I'll give everyone on the team a signed copy.
Sure.
Send it in the mail. I'll sign it Basara. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool to just say that, yeah, I published a book, I'm an author.
Yeah. I have a signed copy of a published book by the author. That's pretty cool, champ, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. So, you guys want to end it here?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, well, thank you for everyone who listened. This ended up being about an hour 45 minutes. So if you stayed till the end, I appreciate it.
If you stay till the end, you're a real one.
Yeah, we do plan on making more podcasts in the future, so stay tuned if you like it. Make sure to, I'm gonna do the clickbaity YouTuber thing. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, Basara fam. We're gonna get to
and share.
We're gonna get to 25 subscribers. We're gonna make that the goal. I'm at like 13 right now. We can do it.
We're gonna get to 5 likes. Our goal is 5 likes.
Yeah. If you like this video, make sure to drop a dislike to show me that you like it. And yeah, this is Basara signing off. I'll see you.